Hey guys, welcome to another Let's Rant Spelunky. It's been a while since I've actually done one of these, and I kind of feel like I need to do one. Recently, I don't know. I don't know whether it's been the weather or whatever. I've been doing all right. I don't know. I don't know. There has been, I don't know. There's a lot of problems I have currently. Well, not necessarily I have with like myself in general, like not to be cocky or anything, but I feel like I'm a good guy, so to speak. Like just like everyone else, I have my issues, and you know what? I have come to terms with them, and I try and work on those issues. The problems I've been having, personally. One, just with YouTube in general. Not necessarily like me, like being a content creator. It's more or less just me having problems with some stuff that is still going on, whether it be in this community or not. I do feel like I need to get my thoughts out there, my opinions out there. First off, yeah, as we all know, my thoughts on Villasify recently are not the greatest. It's been a while since I talked about him, but I do plan on doing a longer video dedicated to him. Why, you may be asking? It's more or less because I feel like I need to get my opinion out there on him. More in like a concise, like, manner, so to speak. Like, I don't want to sound like a rambling idiot, kind of like I am now. But I really do want to sit down, I want to make a script, and I want to talk about him. I would love to have an honest to God discussion with him about his thoughts on cheating and everything. Why? And it's not because, you know what, I want to be like, you know what, he's an idiot, like, whatever. It's more or less because I share similar views on cheating in general. Personally, I've been cheated on. So there's a big reason for my hatred of cheating. My dad cheated on my mom, and so I've always really vowed myself on not being that person, so to speak. And really, when I say that person, I just mean like someone who does cheat on their significant other. Why? Because it's not cool. I don't like cheating in that sense, but I also understand that there are other things that, you know, you can look at and go, yeah, you know, like this person may be, you know, hacking their mons into the game for their own personal use, whether it be like just battling with friends or being in a draft league format, whatever. I have no issues with that kind of stuff. Bringing them to tournaments, douche move. If you ask me, douche move. Why? Because I take the time to breed my mons, and the only place I actually do practice is on Pokemon Showdown. Like, hell, I didn't use Tapu Koko in VGC 2017 for the longest time because of the fact that I could not get a legitimate Hidden Power Ice Tapu Koko. And I felt that, you know what? Hey, I don't want to be that person that has an HP Ice or like a Hidden Power Fire Tapu Koko when I know that I wouldn't be able to get it like legitimately, so to speak. Like, I wouldn't be willing to take the time to just search like grind for it. I know I can't. I don't have that kind of time. I don't have like that will. But you know, thanks to the Tapu Koko event that came out, I'm definitely able to get 1 or 2, which is really, really nice. I'm thinking of maybe 2 HP Ice Tapu Kokos. Why 2? I mean, why not? Really the only answer I can actually give. Mainly because a Hidden Power Fire is very, very niche. And especially in, I feel, this, I'm not even going to say meta. It's more or less just like, it's very niche in not only Smogon play. It's more or less just, it's super niche, and typically when you pair Tapu Koko with something, it's going to be able to take care of those steel types and grass types that Tapu Koko is just not going to be able to touch. But what I'm talking about is particularly something that actually kind of upset me hearing about it, and that was Books and Games going after aDrive. And why did that hurt me? Why did that kind of hurt me? And my thoughts on people. Now, I don't watch Books and Games. I don't give a shit, really. You know what? He's him. I typically just watch the content creators I watch for a specific reason. Whether or not it's because I think that they're really cool people, or whether or not it's because I've been watching them for a long time. Really, I don't want to venture my viewings necessarily. It's more like they're just the content creators I enjoy. Like, people like Shofu, as an example. I've been watching Shofu for a long-ass time. Really since I, like, wanted to get into competitive battling. Like, same goes for people like Hayden. Pokemon I started watching a couple years ago, actually. But hearing this story really made me sad. Made me sad because I look at it and go, you're getting upset over something that's absolutely ridiculous, 100% ridiculous. Being the fact that, he had early copies of the game and everything. And sure, you know what, like, he gets an early copy. And some stores do break, like the release date thing, like the street date thing. But in the long run, it's not that big a deal. It's really whatever. Honestly. And to hear that that's like the big reason why Books and Games is really pissed off kind of made me go, are you that fucking petty? You're looking at a guy who's literally built his life off of doing what he loves to do, and you are actually trying to fuck him on this. Who are you? Like, did Dan ever do anything in his way, like on his way to being successful, hurt you? Like, why come out? Oh, yeah, literally, like in his long, like Google Doc thing that he put out. Like, why come out a year later and say something? Why not say it then? And for some, they're gonna be like, oh well, it's kind of the same thing with like sexual assault claims, and no, it's not. It's completely different. And if anyone is to say that, I'm sorry, but you are an ignorant douchebag. For whoever this reaches, really. The point I'm trying to get at here is this is stuff that this is water under the bridge. Like, it shouldn't be brought up years later, right? It's kind of like, and like, I'm not even gonna try and say this is in any way, shape, or form like a Verlis situation possibility or whatever. But hypothetically, if someone came out against Verlis and was basically like, hey, so yeah, Verlisify, you know what, he was, kind of a douchebag. He did this and that and whatever, and he really made everything horrible. Why talk about it a year later? Honestly. And I mean, sure, you could look at it in the same way that like his entire situation was a while ago and go, yeah, you know what, like, why bring it up then either? I think it's more because in a lot of cases it's seeing stuff that, you know, he does in general. I don't know whether books and games is like not even like a verlicified, but it's just like, oh, you know, like he's against like everything in the slightest, if you know what I'm saying. It's like, oh, I'm against this. Oh, I'm against that type person. I don't know. I don't care. I don't watch his content. I have a huge problem with the fact that he's been attacking him and that there are people that don't look and go, oh, like, just because I'm really close with the person that's involved, I'm not going to try and see this other person's side. Now, I'm trying to see books and games other side to it, but I just don't understand the reasoning behind it. To me, it's just absolutely petty. You're going after someone who's literally built their life and reputation on them being like a person of integrity, and you're trying to strip that away from him, and I just can't agree with it. It's like it's like even with the Verla situation, and I'm gonna keep referring to it because that's what it just reminds me of. You can try and strip away his integrity all you want. You know what? That's on you. You can try as best as you can, but you're not necessarily going to do it. His fans are going to still watch him and everything. But the threats that someone basically made to aDrive was, it was at the end of his tweet, see you in kinetic, like hashtag see you in CT. And I'm not even going to link to it. Why? Because I really do think that this situation needs to be just done with currently. I feel like I need to get this off because I saw this yesterday. I got really sad and pissed off at the fact that, you know what, there's no integrity anymore, I feel, in society. I really don't think that people nowadays realize that you're gonna fuck over someone's life by saying words. Literally by saying words. And it bothers me. It bothers me that these people don't seem to understand or realize the effect that they have. Especially when there's that everlasting argument of, oh, do the content creators control their fans? Should they control their fans? No, they shouldn't. It's like, if any of my viewers or subs or my subscriber, sorry, at the time of recording this video, obviously, should I have to tell you not to put like a trigger warning on here, basically saying, hey, don't be a dickbag and fucking go and harass this person? No, I shouldn't, because that's just common sense. That's what my parents taught me as a kid. Don't go and be a douchebag. I don't want to be that douchebag. I don't want to be that person that people look at and go, hey, you are a douchebag. Why? Because that's just not the person I try and be. It's the person that's the person I am sometimes, and I am fully able to admit that I am a douchebag sometimes. Like, that's not even me like joking around. Like, I can be an absolute dick sometimes, and I admit to that. I can accept that I am sometimes. I'm not trying to be a dick about certain things, but I just am, and without even realizing it. Like most people can be. So, really, to anyone who's thinking, oh, wow, I didn't know you were like a douchebag. Everyone's a douchebag in their own way. Everyone is. And if anyone ever tells you that they're not a douchebag, they're definitely a douchebag. And if you heard that, it's just my phone going off. I apologize. I just don't understand. Like, what do you gain out of this situation that you didn't have before? What, recognition? Obviously, you're recognized because Books and Games is a part of aDrive's 151 hours stream. I just don't know anymore. And it bothers me that Books and Games doesn't realize that what's going to happen in the long term is it's going to not have the same following that he did before. It's just going to happen. And as always, yes, I am live recording this. Mostly because I kind of have to. I have nowhere near. I don't edit enough, if ever. Mostly because I don't have the editing software right now, but I hurt, and you know what? Fuck anyone who decides they want to be a douchebag like this. Fuck that. Fuck it so hard up the ass you cannot walk anymore. It's ridiculous. If anyone watching this video is or has done that, is doing or has done something like this, fuck you. It's a terrible thing to do. It's something that should never be done. And it is something that's so disgraceful. So disgraceful of an act. Really don't know what else to say on that situation. But again, Dan, aDrive, if you are somehow watching this, thank you for watching my terrible content. Second of all, I do wish you both and your wife best of luck in the future. I mean, I hope you really don't get literally fucked over like that. Again, in the future. Because from the sound of the situation, and I obviously do not know the full story, I really do feel bad about it, about this situation. I really, really wish this wasn't happening to you. Honestly, one of the most genuine people I feel that there is in the Pokemon community, as well as just one of the most genuine people overall. So, once again, sorry about this, man. But I do want to talk about some other things. Hurricane Harvey, those who are in Texas, man, I don't even know how you guys are feeling right now. I really wish I could help out there. Would love to come and help everyone out that's literally having to deal with this situation of being absolutely fucked, basically having to live a completely different life until for the next who knows how long, really. If you really don't think I sound genuine, like I don't try and bullshit this kind of stuff, because really, if it were to happen to me, like my family in Canada, I would be devastated, and I would really hope that people would wish me the best as well. So anyone out in Texas who was affected by Hurricane Harvey, I wish you the best. Hurricane Irma, there's a lot of bad going on right now, and it bums me the fuck out, man. Can't there honestly just be some good at this point? Like frankly, let there be some good, please. And this is why I'm particularly an atheist, because I feel like if there were a God out there, he would see what's going on right now, and he would make things better. But he hasn't. So, anyone out there in Florida, stay safe, please. I beg of you. The world's scary, man. And this is just something that I always worry about. I always worry about the world. Me as a person, I'd much rather see someone else be safe than me. Personally, because I'm just that person that would rather have other people be happy and safe than myself. I guess you could call me a masochist in that way. I guess. I really don't know at this point. But, yeah. I think that's where we're going to end it off today, guys. So, everything we talked about today, please feel free to discuss in the comment section down below. I will try and stay and try and comment with you guys a lot about it if you want to. As always, my Twitter is down there as well if you want to tweet at me. I have a Twitter combo there. I'm gonna try and post on my Twitter a lot more. I'm really bad about that, actually. I'm really bad about posting on my Twitter, but as always, though, I do hope you guys are having a great day. Again, to everyone in Florida, stay safe, please. Otherwise, enjoy your day, guys, and hopefully I'll see you again soon with a more positive video. Peace out, guys.